Hello crafty friends, this is Rhonda back for another video. I'm not going to be doing any actual scrapbooking or card making today, but I wanted to show you what I have done in a way to make beautiful scrapbook pages without any bulk. No physical embellishing, only stamps. If you have a scrapbook you want to do and you want to do a lot of pages, but your book's not going to hold a bunch of bulky embellishments, here is a wonderful way to add design and texture to your layouts without any physical embellishing. And I wanted to share with you this scrapbook layout I did. I actually have 2.5 layouts, so 5 single page layouts I want to show you of my grandson's graduation. He's in Kansas and just graduated from Paola, Kansas, and he'll be going to K-State in the fall. He is studying to be an optometrist, so we're really excited about that. He has a long road ahead of him, but he's a brilliant kid, so I think he will do well. So first of all, I wanted to, these pictures here are pictures the day prior to graduation. And a photographer friend of my stepdaughter, Renee, called her up and said, hey, you guys want to get some pre-graduation photos done over on the football field? I'm not charging you anything. I just want to do it for fun. So we gathered up in the car and we went down to the football field, and she took these wonderful pictures. Renee's his mom and Ashlyn is his sister. And then here's myself and my husband, you know, hence the clothing we're in. It was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. So no fancy clothes or makeup. The papers that I used on here, I started out with a white daisy from Close to My Heart. And then I went into my mix-ins. I have a box, 12 by 12 box, about 3 inches deep, that I keep all of my mix-ins from Close to My Heart from past catalogs. And these two right here are from that. And then this is just a piece of saffron cardstock. And the reason I chose the saffron is because his colors are black and gold. And I thought that the saffron was close enough to a gold, and it lent itself well to the accents in his gown and, you know, the background and stuff like that. This picture or photo paper here, which, you know, gave me a reason to add the gold, is, hang on one second, is this paper right here. This is from a current pack from Stampin' Up, and it's called Nature's Sweetness specialty paper, and it is gorgeous. This has got some beautiful scripting done on it, and you know what? This isn't the one I used. This is the one I used. That one had scripting too, and then it just had some gray splatters, but this one has script, and then it has the gold splatters. And I thought it just went perfectly with the other papers, and then brought in some of that actual gold without being too flashy. So I thought that really went well. The other side of this paper is more muted flowers. And just because I have it out, let's run through this paper pack real quick because it is gorgeous. So here's that other one. It has a brown script with some gray splatter, non-metallic, but the other side of it, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? The coordinating colors to go with this paper pack are Pebbled Path and Pecan Pie from Stampin' Up. And you can see why in this one right here. You have your pecan pie. Isn't that just a beautiful notebook, whatever, paper? I just love it. Distressed, oh, I love it. And then the other side is gray with the gold script. And isn't that fantastic? And it still has a little bit of the splattering. And then here's the Pebbled Path one. which is this nice design. Lends its very well to school photos, I think. And then look at the other side. Isn't that gorgeous with all that gold foiling? Just a fantastic paper pack. I absolutely love it. And then this one, oh, I just think this would be so gorgeous for some outdoor photos. Really, really pretty with the pebbled path and the, what other color did I say that was? Pecan pie. I don't have those colors down pat yet. And then the other side of that paper is this beautiful gold foil with these pretty delicate white, oh, they could be like dandelion type flower. Just so pretty. And then I already showed you this one that had the brown with the, oh no, this one is brown and gray script. Is that different than the other one I showed you? There's so many pretty ones, I can't keep track. Yeah, that's the same one I showed you already. And then there's this one. Really interesting paper. Not sure what I would use it for, to be honest with you. I think it might end up being cards. I just don't know what I would use that for. But if I don't want to use it for something, I have this beautiful shaped one with more gold foiling and then just a white background. And then back to that one there. So beautiful. I'm telling you, if you haven't gotten this paper pack, this may be one of the online exclusives. I'm not sure if this one's in the catalog or not. I really prefer Stampin' Up's online shopping to their book. So if you haven't done so, there's so much more offered in the book. I mean, online than there is in the book, just to let you know. So that's that Nature's Sweetness specialty paper, if you haven't seen that yet. Okay, so, and then, okay, for my embellishing, I just took a background stamp. They had like a crackle look on one stamp, and then there was this star on the other, and I just thought those were perfect. I used the saffron. And, you know, one of close to my heart's grays, probably pewter, I'm going to guess. And then this came from another set, which was pretty new. This one here, Joy in the Journey. They came out at the very end before Close to My Heart closed. And this went with the Journey Color of the Year cardstock, and it was a special stamp. I really, really like it. It is just a wonderful stamp set for scrapbooking. I also use these arrows down here to go right here. The other page of this, so this is page 1 over this way, and then this is the second page. And we'll do it this way because I don't have enough room here to show both pages at the same time. So we'll do it this way. I just tried to hook up my phone holder in a different spot on my desk to see if I could come from the other direction and maybe get a better view of the desk, but it wouldn't work. So I'm going to have to invest in a new phone holder if I want to continue doing this. So this was at the actual ceremony. I loved this, how they have this on their wall in the excuse me, in the gym. And I just thought that was so cool. Just really, really liked it. And there's him just walking up to the podium. And then they did this special thing where they had each graduate go out into the audience and hug the person that inspired them the most through school. And of course, he hugged his mom here, and it was so beautiful. And look at how well her dress matches that saffron. And this star zip strip came from one of these two mix-in papers. So, and I have a little bit more of that, but see, it's perfectly flat, no embellishing sticking up whatsoever. The second grouping I did was after the ceremony. Again, no physical embellishing. The only thing that might have a little depth is this little thing right here, this I just took a piece of ribbon and stapled it on. I really, really love how this one turned out. Again, I used the saffron, and I chose the darker blue colors because it just lends itself well to everybody's clothing. It blended nicely, and it went nicely with the saffron. And again, these are all mix-ins that were in my stash, and I really liked being able to use up some of that stuff. And then my embellishing was just another one of the texture stamps, and this is a current, well, it was a current stamp set in the latest mini book at Close to My Heart, where it had this row of hats. Oh no, that, actually that was from an old stamp set that I had, just some generic brand. I don't even know what it was. And it also had this bigger hat on it. And then I stamped the 2024 and the graduation and just put that on. Really simple page. I really like the way it turned out. I love the colors. I just think the colors all go so nicely together. And then here's the second page. This is his cute girlfriend. She's adorable. She's extremely sad that he's going away to college. She's much younger. She's only like 16. So we'll see where that goes. But anyway, they really were a great couple, or are a great couple. This is his other grandparents from his dad's side, Jim and Marva. And then that's his beautiful sister, Ashlyn, who is going in, I believe she was going in 10th grade next year. She's so gorgeous, very athletic. And then I just wanted to show you this last page, and I did put a little bit of embellishing on this page. Just these acrylic stars is the only thing I put on there. But the day after graduation, we went to church, and they had this whole special presentation for the graduates in the church, and I just thought it was so beautiful. They have Tristan's kind of life, what his goals are and stuff like that, and who his parents are and all of that. And then they, of course, got prayed over. And then this here, they had a Bible open, and they had all of the graduates. They had a little section for each graduate. And then they had a Bible open, and people could place gifts there and stuff. And you could go through the Bible and highlight your favorite inspiring verses for that senior. And I just thought that was so cool. It was just such an inspiring thing for them to do. And I've never seen a church do that before. And I really, really thought it was nice. And so I just made this single page for the back of his... or actually, it's going to be the first page in a scrapbook, I think. I just thought it was wonderful. I never have a first page for my scrapbooks. I always end up having a blank page there. And I thought, well, this is perfect. So I really enjoyed making that. And then this next one, this has lots of embellishing on it. So we're going way away from that. Our granddaughter, Ashlyn, rescued these two squirrels, Eleanor and Theodore, in their backyard. And she had to get them out of the yard before the dogs got them. There were two dogs. They had fallen out of their nest, and they were much smaller than this, of course, when she found them. And we were outside in the yard, and she had a cage, and she got them out, and they wouldn't even touch the grass. They just crawl up your legs. And they were just so cute. And I just happened to have the stamp set with these squirrels, and I thought it fit perfectly. And I dug into my stash, and I found papers to use. It's always so nice to be able to use up some stuff. I used up some stickers, and really just kind of tried to use things up just to make it cute. And I thought they were so adorable. There's a couple more pictures. So that's all of that. Now, I have something kind of exciting to share with you. I'm just going to give you, before I close, a sneak peek of something that should have been done a long, long time ago. 24 years ago, this September coming up, my husband and I will be married 24 years. And I am finally starting to work on our wedding album. Now this here is not our wedding album, but it's just a book that one of my friends bought us when we were in Las Vegas. We eloped to Las Vegas, and we took my best friend and her husband and 2 other couples with us, and we all stayed at the New York. We had so much fun. So my girlfriend bought me this book, and some of these pictures were already in here. So we have, of course, my husband and I. You know, we rented our tux and my dress and everything. Hence, you'll see some of the pictures of this dress. You can tell it's been altered like 100 times, including, funny story, my boobs. She gave me boobs because the dress was too big for me, and she had a hard time getting it to fit up on top. And she goes, she was a little Spanish lady, and she just looked at me. She goes, "You need boobs? You want some boobs? I'll get you some boobs." And so that's what, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. It was hilarious. So these are the pictures from the wedding. We got married at the Little White Chapel, where all the stars go. And it was live on the internet 24 years ago. That was like a really new thing. So some of our family members were able to watch it. And I had a really bad sinus infection, but I made it through the day. I just put these in here today because I didn't have enough 5x7 pictures. I've been going through all of our wedding pictures, and I liked the way this blue looked starting here, because in here it matches. They just kind of sit in here. Get it back in there. There. It matched the sky. This is close to my heart's Pacifica, which is a long retired color. And then matched her dress in the sky here. That's my best friend Lisa. And then this was the drive-through church. And so we just got out. We didn't do the drive-through, but we drove through it, and we just got out and got a couple of shots there. And here we are. You can tell I'm crying in this picture. But again, I had a really bad sinus infection, so my face is kind of red and flushed anyway. And that's where these were all taken at the Little White Chapel. And then here we are in the limo, which we had so much fun. Our limo driver, Glenn, took us in the back door of every casino that he liked the best. And oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And here's one of them. I don't remember which casino's which. And this is at the end of the night when we're walking back in to the hotel, to the New York. So I wanted to tell you that my next project is going to be my wedding. And it's going to be a big project. Now, many years ago when I first started scrapbooking, I found these kits on the marthastewart.com website, and she had a whole bunch of these simple scrapbooks, and they came with paper and embellishments and rub-ons and stickers and all kinds of stuff, and the album. And I've used most of them. I think I have one left other than this, but they were like all 75% off. And these are 9x9, and I have never scrapbooked 9x9 before, but I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to use lots of flip-flaps, and I'm going to try to use all my wedding pictures in this. If I just can't do it, then I have I'll go to an 8.5 by 11 to finish it up. But I wanted to show you some of the papers I'm going to use to go with it. This is True Love from Close to My Heart, and I literally have been saving this for my album. So I have the whole kit. I have the whole paper pack here and some of the coordinating colors. And I thought, well, the colors that came in this kit are purple. 2 different colors of purple. So I thought that would look really nice. They look really nice together. And then the other things that I thought I would bring in are these. Okay. Well, you know, you got to have gold in a wedding. And so these are some Close to My Heart paper packets. There's just single sheets of each one. That one. I also have a silver one. I don't know if I'll add any silver in or not. I also have the rose gold one, which I thought might look really pretty with the purples. And then I have this pack, which is a Cricut. It comes from Cricut.com. Well, it has all these foils, but what I liked on it was these purples. These purples are foiled. And so there's a couple of different designs of those, 2 sheets of each, and they're just one-sided. So I thought I would add those in. And then also the paper pack that I just showed you, the Stampin' Up! Nature's Sweetness. I thought I would incorporate that also. So keep your eye out for me to come back and show you how I'm doing on this layout and maybe make some pages with you too. I want to thank you for watching my video today, and if you enjoyed this content, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It would really help me out a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.